Did you know there is a shark that can walk on land? Stay, because I'm going to show you the most incredible sharks on the planet, one by one. White shark, the great white shark. On the coasts and in the open sea, the great white moves with a calm that few predators can match. Its body is designed for efficiency with a torpedo shape to cut through the water without resistance. Beneath that surface, there is an incredible sensory system. It can smell blood from kilometers away, detect vibrations in the water, and even pick up the electrical impulses produced by the muscles of other animals. The ocean becomes for it an invisible map of information. It almost always attacks from below, using the brightness of the surface so as not to be seen. With a burst of brutal speed, it strikes with precision, and many times comes completely out of the water. Despite its fame, it is not a killer without reason. It is pure instinct or pure survival. And as an apex predator, it maintains the balance of the marine ecosystem by controlling populations and preventing certain species from overflowing after the first topic. Hey, if this is blowing your mind, give it a like right now and subscribe, because the strangest and most dangerous sharks are still to come. Do not leave. Tiger shark. The tiger shark. In warm tropical waters, the tiger shark moves with a firm and constant presence. It is called that because of the dark stripes that mark its body, especially when it is young. And what makes it so fearsome is not only size, but its diet. Unlike other predators, this type eats everything: fish, turtles, seabirds, and objects that are not even food. That flexibility allows it to survive where others fail. Its teeth have a unique shape, curved and serrated, capable of going through shells and bones without problem. It hunts at night, relying less on sight and more on its heightened senses. Its role in the ecosystem is key because it regulates the populations of different marine animals, adaptability and pure strength. But wait, a shark with a hammer-shaped head. There is the next one, and it is rarer than you imagine. Hammerhead shark. The hammerhead shark, recognizable for that wide and flat head that seems taken from a science fiction movie. But that shape has a brilliant purpose. It distributes its sensory organs over a much larger area, which allows it to detect prey hidden under the sand, even when they are completely out of sight. Its eyes, located at the ends of that head, give it a very wide visual field, although depth works differently than in other sharks. Something surprising, many species of hammerhead gather in large groups, something very rare among sharks. When they hunt, they usually target rays, holding them down with the head before biting them. Sensory precision at the highest level. Bull shark. The bull shark. Among all sharks, this is the one that should surprise you the most. Why? Because it can live both in salt water and in fresh water. Yes, it can swim up rivers and reach lakes, sometimes covering enormous distances inland. Its body naturally regulates salt levels, something that almost no marine animal can do. It is robust and powerful, made for explosive speed in murky waters where almost nothing can be seen. There it relies on its senses, detecting movement and electrical signals. It eats fish, birds, whatever it finds both in marine water and in fresh water. And since it lives near areas with a lot of human activity, it is one of the most frequently encountered, a level of flexibility that few large predators have. And if I tell you that the largest shark in the world would not eat you even if you wanted? Keep watching. Whale shark. The whale shark moves through the ocean with an almost hypnotic calm. It is the largest fish in the world, and yet its size can confuse you because it does not hunt large prey. It eats plankton and tiny fish, opening that enormous mouth and filtering the water. Each whale shark has a unique pattern of spots on its body, like a fingerprint. They migrate enormous distances following seasonal changes of food. Their non-aggressive nature makes them one of the most accessible sharks for humans. But even the largest in the sea has enemies. Fishing and environmental changes threaten them, reminding us that no creature, no matter how enormous it is out of danger. Goblin shark, the goblin shark. In the depths of the ocean, where not even a ray of light reaches, lives this shark with one of the strangest appearances in the animal kingdom. It has a long and flat snout and a jaw that can shoot forward quickly to catch prey. Almost translucent, of a pale pink color due to the blood vessels visible under the skin. It moves slowly, saving energy because in the depths, food is scarce. Encounters with this shark are extremely rare because it inhabits depths that humans almost never reach. Its existence reminds us that life adapts even in the most inhospitable conditions on the planet. Mako shark. The Mako shark. If there were a Formula One shark, it would be this one. It is one of the fastest in the ocean, capable of reaching very high speeds chasing prey. Its body is maximally aerodynamic with a tail that generates the necessary force to accelerate in moments. It hunts fast fish like tuna and swordfish, relying more on agility and the exact moment than on stealth. It has been seen jumping out of the water during the hunt, a spectacle that shows both speed and power, always in motion covering large areas of the ocean. Its energy demands are enormous, and it needs to eat frequently to sustain that very active lifestyle. Nurse shark. The nurse shark, in total contrast with fast hunters. The nurse shark has a calmer and more efficient approach. It lives in warm and shallow waters and usually rests on the bottom during the day. Instead of chasing prey, it uses a kind of suction to capture small fish, crustaceans, and other bottom organisms. It is often seen in groups, resting together in caves or under rocky ledges. Its calm nature differentiates it from more aggressive species, although it can defend itself if necessary. A proof that not all predators need speed or strength, but efficiency and patience. Thresher shark. The thresher shark. And now one of the most visually spectacular has a tail as long as its own body. And that tail is not only for swimming, it is its hunting weapon. When it finds a school, it uses it like a whip to strike and stun several fish at the same time. This way, it captures food with much less effort than if it chased prey one by one. Its body is slender, ideal for swimming long distances in the open sea. It usually moves alone, silent through the ocean. A perfect example of how evolution not only shapes the body, but also behavior, creating strategies that maximize efficiency. Epaulet shark. The epaulet shark. And we saved the strangest for the end. This shark lives in shallow reefs and has something that no other does. It even literally uses its fins like legs to move along the seabed, among corals and rocks. And if the water drops too much during low tide, it can survive in low oxygen conditions by reducing its metabolism. It hunts small fish and invertebrates among the rocks. The epaulet represents a completely different form of survival, where flexibility and endurance replace speed and strength. 10 sharks, 10 completely different survival strategies, from the fastest to the one that walks. The ocean is full of creatures that we still do not fully understand. Give it a like if you made it this far, share it with someone who loves the sea, and subscribe, because in the next video we are going to see the strangest deep sea creatures that exist. I swear, you will not believe them.